Hello everyone. Today we will look at the three different screenshot commands we have in ExBrowser plugin. We have save screenshot element, and save screenshot special. So they all work kind of similar for Firefox and Chrome. Save screenshot, I think it's pretty straightforward. It saves a screenshot of the viewport of your browser. So it does not save the complete website, it saves what you currently see in the browser window. So for example, I just took a screenshot and this is the actual screenshot. So as you can see, it exactly takes a screenshot of the browser window what is currently shown in my browser. So that of course depends on your display configuration, your display settings, the size of your browser, and all that kind of stuff. So keep that in mind when you play around with that save screenshot command, right? So next thing is save screenshot element. You specify the XPath expression for a certain element, then you define the file location, and by the way, there's a typo here. And then there are two different screenshot methods. I cannot give you any rules for when to use which one, because there are so many different ways how websites can display images with overlays and layers and HTML5 and JavaScript and a lot of other stuff. And not everything can be captured, and so this is very often trial and error, right? So this is see this as a tool, I'm unfortunately not able to give you any guarantee that the save screenshot element command can work on every scenario, every website. That's just impossible, right? With those millions of websites and different web technologies and stuff, there's no way to create a single command that works in every scenario, especially with that screenshot stuff here in this particular case. So that being said, you have to try around here a little bit, right? Try different elements, move one element level up, move one element level down, resize the window a bit, and then try screenshot method 1 and screenshot method 2 and so on, right? Try it with Chrome and Firefox till you get the result you're looking for. I also want to mention here that very often people mess around with the screenshot commands while they could a lot easier just extract the URL of the image and download that image directly, right? So in many ways, when you automate websites, there are different approaches to stuff. So try to think outside the box a little bit, right? Same with frames and layers and then clicking stuff and selecting things. It's not always the best way to walk through the front door, right? And just thinking about, oh, I want to take a screenshot, so let's use the screenshot command. I mean, of course you can, and then I think in most scenarios this is just working perfectly fine, but it's still coding, and coding means you have to think and find ways around and figure out the solution, right? So that being said, very often if you want to extract a capture, an image or something, you can just scrape the URL of that image. Sometimes it's in the JavaScript code somewhere, sometimes on different areas of the website, so you have to figure that out. Extract that URL, download the image directly, or use the screenshot commands. I'm just mentioning that because if it's not working with a save screenshot, then maybe try a different approach, and don't waste too much time playing around with this. Just also look at, is there a URL? Can I access that image in a different way and stuff like that, right? So there are always different ways to get to the destination. So next tool in the toolbox here is you can use coordinates to save the screenshot. Pretty much similar to the mouse movement and click coordinates thing. So if you did not watch that video, please do so. because I explain how the coordinates stuff work and what the difference is between where you see the mouse and what the browser engine thinks, and where the mouse is located when you use other move mouse commands and stuff like that, because that's important to understand the technical behavior behind it. That will help you to explain strange scenarios, because sometimes you think you have the right coordinates and you execute it, and then the thing is doing something completely different and you think it's not working, but it still works. It just works in a different way than you expect it to work, right? Because if you used mouse move or click coordinate commands before, you already moved the internal mouse pointer of that browser session and browser engine, right? And the coordinates are not what's the right word to say here? They're not specific. They tell coordinates from the last position, right? So normally when you launch the engine, the mouse position is 0, 0, and then it's moved. You cannot, that's unfortunately, they don't have that in the engine, that you can have specific coordinates. They are always related to the previous position. So that's kind of a bit a tricky thing here. So please keep that in mind, and yeah, try to avoid that. Or if you have to use mouse commands before and click around and reload the page and try stuff. So, but watch that other mouse move click coordinates video, then you will understand what I mean, and you also get the JavaScript code that you can run in the browser console that will show you the position where the mouse is located. So so that will help you definitely. So please check that out. So that's it for the screenshot commands. See you in the next video.